Moving in all around, disco lady. Well, hey sexy lady, I like the way you do your thing, y'all. One for the girl sitting next to me. Oh, what's up, y'all? It was good. I want to do this quick one real quick. I want to do this quick live. Cantrell, what's up? All right, let me tell y'all something, man. I'm going to get right to it. This is your man Rico. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that cool stuff. You know, I usually don't watch the NAACP Image Awards. I haven't watched for a while because I realized that, you know, that show I don't identify with that show. I'm not a colored person. I'm a black man. And I'm a black man. I'm not a colored man. And they've been running with that narrative for 150 years now, and you understand why. Leo was good. And so I watched a very disturbing clip from the NAACP Image Awards. No, I guess it happened last night. And according to other folks, it was just more bunch of trash. And I don't watch a lot of stuff because I'm so above and beyond the bullshit. When it comes to the reality of foundational black Americans, real black people, I don't get involved in all that other stuff because I paid attention to what the scholars said to us for the past 100 years or so. Well, Malcolm X tried to teach us, but we wouldn't listen. We opted for Dr. King, you know, and what Denmark Vesey during slavery tried to tell us. You know, David Walker tried to write and tell us. You know, Fannie Lou Hamer, Ida B. Wells, all real black folks tried to tell us, but y'all decided to listen to the black Greeks and the Boulets. And that's why we got these weirdos out here thinking they're speaking on behalf of black folks in general. And so it takes me to that colored organization called NAACP. I knew when I was in college at my beloved Grambling State University, I was a member. I think I was in my junior year or something like that. Maybe sophomore going to my junior year. And I joined the NAACP on their campus. But I saw something that taught me at that moment that they're not serious about black people. They're a group that likes to toe the line of white racism and white supremacy. They just toe the line. Now they get in to fit in, which lets you know the very leaders of the civil rights movement, Dr. King, Bayard Rustin, Andrew Young, all those folks were a bunch of go along to get along. They wanted integration. They didn't want freedom and independence. And I'm going to get to GabrielleUnion. I'm letting y'all know, there's that old fool, John Lewis, talking about some good trouble. But all that was bullshit. Because of the civil rights movement is why we're still on the bottom begging. Why we're still looked at as the lepers and the lazy ones and the bums of all the groups and races in this country. Black folks are still climbing. But had we listened to Malcolm, we would have still been in America, but we would have been a respected group. A Wakanda, an actual Wakanda. Not a goddamn TV movie. So here we are. We're still trying to prove to whitey that we's good niggers. Thank you, NAACP. Thank you, lazy, lame-ass civil rights workers, civil rights movement. You know, we should have stood up like men and women and fought like every other group fought in this country against the white man. The Mexicans fought against him. It's called the Mexican-American War. The Korean War, the Koreans fought against him and gave him a run for his money. The Japanese fought against him and gave him a run for his money. Everybody fought that white man. It was time for black people to fight him in America. We decided to bend over, pull our pants down around our ankles, and let them sick dogs on us and pray for them. Pray for your fucking enemy. Even the Native Americans, until they wiped them down to probably 100 people in existence. Even they fought the white man. That's why every other group gets respect in America except for black Americans. We're the only ones after 1965 Well, hell, really, let's see. After then, let's see. Released in 1865, we began to build our own. We were still married. We still had our sense of commune. We understood who that devil was. But then all of a sudden, you got Negroes that want to tip over to the other side, which is fine. But then when you tipped over to the other side, you decide to sell out the rest of the group because you want to lay down with a white woman. You want to lay down with a white man. Your right, you can lay down and sleep with and procreate with whoever you want to. I just get tired when y'all decide to go over there. Y'all don't just keep y'all ass over there and leave us the fuck alone. So here we are. We're not in tune with who we are. We're not in tune with what our issues are because we've allowed it to be just watered down. Hell, we ain't talking about blackness no more. And let me get to the NAACP Image Awards. And she's not the first to do this, but I listened to her speech talking about some damn black trans. And see, we're so out of it. We're so out of what Malcolm X was talking about. We're so out of what Demont Vesey was talking about. We're so out of what Ida B. Wells Burnett was talking about. We're so out of our minds that we let other folks tell us what we should be fighting for and accuse us of being haters of people. That's how out of our minds we are as a race in this country. We're just fucked up. We don't have no sense. We stopped reading. I know when I was a student at Grambling State University, we used to read all the good books. All of the good books. Chancellor Williams, Destruction of Black Civilization. What else we used to read? They Came Before Columbus. Dr. Ivan Van Sertima. Visions for Black Men by Dr. Naeem Akbar. We read all of the good books. Stolen Legacy. Then after the 90s, we just stopped reading. And that's how we became really just sitting ducks and just stupid. And it bothers me. So let's get back to what GabrielleUnion is talking about. She get up there and made this fiery speech. And she made this statement that gets on my nerves every time. I don't understand why the other people in the room don't hear this. You know, it should be we should be fighting for all black people. But then we get upset when white folks say all lives matter. You know, what the hell do you mean all black people? It should be inclusive. When the hell was anybody who's not black outside of the black race? See, these are the games that people have decided, well, if you can't beat them, join them. But let's step on the backs and the necks of blacks in order to get our own little piece. Yeah, that's what the LGBT, the black gays have done with the black community. They can't get shit on their own, so they'll shit on their own race just to sit next to whitey politically and economically. Everybody shits on blacks. We got these subgroups, be they black Greeks, black gays, these so-called black women, independent. Everybody shits on our race just so they can get a piece of a crumb from the white dominant society, and I'm sick of it. What the hell do you mean all black people need to be counted? We've always counted, goddammit. When they was calling you nigger, they didn't call just straight people nigger. They called everybody nigger. Stupid. When we talk about reparations for all black, foundational black Americans. You know, that shit be killing me. It's weird. How we just sit here and just let this shit fly. And then she get her little stupid, retarded ass on. Well, GabrielleUnion ain't never been shit. I'm not even going to be taking easy on this whore. And she made this grand statement. I'm looking at the audience. Maxine Waters. I'm looking at some Janelle Monáe weird ass. All of the weirdos. And then I looked at that audience. I said, these are the black folks that y'all look up to as leaders. The very people that keep you voting for Joe Biden. The very people that keep you voting for trans and LGBT shit. But one thing about these people they never do. They never talk about reparations. Ever. Everybody's always put in the head of line of black people. Especially, here I come to cuss words, y'all ready? Black boys. They're put in the very back of the line. If a black boy can't jump, dunk, or run for you, y'all don't care. Our race doesn't care about black boys. But then you complain about the behavior of black men when you treat black boys like shit. And the only time you're okay with black males around, they're doing you a favor. Sexual or helping you shop or pick out clothes. You don't want no real man in our race anymore. Those of us who dare to stand up as real heterosexual masculine men, well, of course, they try to cancel us. Who don't go along to get along, free-thinking, masculine, heterosexual black men. No, we're not wanted in America. We're not wanted in the black race. And then let's go back to this GabrielleUnion bitch. Now, she stood there with her wife. He stood there with his wife, Diane Wade. He did get his dumbass speech about how I'd be a better father to my daughter. I said, now, I know damn well, I majored in psychology. I did. I got a degree in psychology. But I didn't need a degree in psychology to know a boy from a girl. And what y'all not going to do is convince me of this fuckery. Because I believe in God and nature. I don't know what y'all belief system's at. And I don't need a job to pay my bills and all that shit that bad that I actually lose my mental health. I lose my mental health just to pay a bill. What kind of black folks have we been diminished to? Doesn't make any sense. And it's so amazing that we're not paying attention. And so we're not even paying attention. This Negro hollered daughter to a girl in the whole speech, and he got actual sons that he don't even mention. You know, he got actual sons. Diane Wade has actual sons that he don't even mention. And because it lets you know that it's all about a ploy. It's all about profit. And somehow, their wife, the mother of those children, have been silent. What kind of NDA did she sign? Well, she can't say nothing about what's going on with her child. And then this damn GabrielleUnion talking about, you know, it's just they don't stand up and fight for this group. And I'm going to go back to that statement. That statement is always made. We're talking about all black folks, but then black folks got mad white people saying all lives matter. But you're going to talk about all that, but these weirdo trans advocates can say all black lives matter. All black lives matter. Hell, I thought when you was black, like Ice Cube went on that show with these over-the-hill broads, Queens and Cocktails with Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray, Selena Johnson, and he brought his plan, his black plan, and then he said, "Yeah, this is for black people." And that stupid ass Vivica Fox gonna ask, "Well, what do you have in there for black women?" He asked her plain and simple, "Aren't black women black people?" Where the fuck y'all get this new logic at? Did I miss something? I've been living in this world, in this country, in this reality for the longest. So what meeting did I miss? Then when you say black people, you're not talking about everybody that's black. I'm telling y'all. Anyway, so, and then she lied. And I get tired of people attacking black people like we're the goddamn homophobes. I'm sick of Lee Daniels. I'm sick of that funk ass Billy Porter. I'm sick of all these weirdos attacking black folks for what white folks did to them. I'm tired of it. I need more of us to be tired of it, but that's okay. I'll be the outlier, you know. And so she says, and with this angry, deliver us from evil face ass shit. Well, you know, every day in this country, trans are hunted down and tortured. And I just want to say to you, GabrielleUnion, you're a goddamn lie. Nobody's hunting down and terrorizing trans. You know who's being hunted down and terrorized? Black boys. I know they don't matter to anybody, but black boys. Every day the statistics show black boys are being hunted down and tortured and even murdered every fucking day. Even by, not only by with each other based on their own ignorance and self-hatred, but systematically, as well as in criminal justice. But you want to talk about some goddamn trans, about 10 die a year? Try 50 black boys or 100 black men a week in varying cities across the country. Dr. Jawanza Kunjufu wrote years ago, Counting the Conspiracy to Destroy Black Boys. They talked about it for decades, how black boys are fucked with from first grade all the way up to the 8th grade. And they said, fuck school, and they drop out in the 9th grade. We act like we don't see this. So it's just weird. But I find it very interesting, GabrielleUnion, that you didn't include yourself. Because didn't you hunt down and torture another woman's son and turn him into a girl, bitch? That's what you did. You hunted down Diane Wade's wife, ex-wife, Z Wade's mother, child, took him to a gay pride parade when he was about 8 or 9 years old. Bunch of gay dudes with the dinglings swinging everywhere and their ass cheeks out, tongue kissing each other. You took him to that. And you coerced him and you convinced him that he was a homosexual at fucking 8 years old. Then you went even further and told him that you don't even need to be that gender. Yeah, you did it, Gabrielle, bitch. You the one talking about they being hunted. What about the hunting you did, Gabrielle? What about the hunting you did another woman's son and changed him into a girl? And then, in case y'all hadn't picked up on it, yesterday, they ruled in Diane Wade's favor, the boy's father, that he could change his gender, change his name, and all that legally, against his mother's wishes. But I don't hear black women screaming nowhere about that. Y'all pick and choose the wrong shit to be mad about. You know, and I just like, you know what? That's why a lot of things I say, you know what? I don't give a damn about all that. But I pay attention to at what people get upset about. All these sisters talking about they love their kids and all that. And you see a black child, but it's not a black girl being attacked. So I guess you don't give a fuck. And that's something we have to address. It's amazing. So that cat, I saw that, I said, wow, man, this is ridiculous. And we're just going to let it fly. And then the NAACP, let me tell y'all, you little, oh, God. Hold on, let me breathe. Let me say this to the NAACP. Now, y'all give these two weirdos a whole 15 minutes to spew that nonsense. But why don't you give a couple of members of the black manosphere to come on? Why don't you let some straight black men come on and talk about how black boys and black men are being targeted since day one? I bet you won't do that with your NAACP. What I'm saying, y'all pay attention to this shit. Black men, while we're so divided over bullshit, we need to come together because they don't like none of us. They don't like the Christian black male. If he said something like T.D. Jakes said, they don't like the straight black male. They don't like the black Greek black male. They don't like no black men in this fucking country. They can give you some pussy and still don't like you. So I need you guys to understand. This is not the 80s and the 90s anymore. This is a new breed of America, new breed of broads. And they're hateful. They're fembots and they're disgusting. Y'all need to get a clue. But yeah, NAACP, Image Awards. Invite some real ones on there to talk about the plight of black men. And talk about how don't bring them little pussy ass CNN black dudes. Bring some real grassroots black men. Hell, invite me on there. I'll give you 4 other names you can bring on there with me. And let us tell the truth about what's going on in America as it relates to who's actually being hunted down and attacked and tortured. But see, that's that democratic liberal left. You know, those of you who are diehard Democrats, that's the bullshit. But then y'all want to talk crazy to anybody who dare say that's black. They said that he or she is not a Democrat. Y'all try to run them down to the ground. But those are the people that y'all vote for in local elections and national elections. Y'all vote for these little weird ass Democrats, black and white, black Americans. And we're still behind as a group, still behind. Nobody respects blacks unless for entertainment or sex. They don't give a shit about us intellectually. They don't give a damn. And now we can create something to make them some money, fine. But when are we going to finally wake up? When are we going to finally wake up? And everybody fall in line under the black umbrella, not black female feminist umbrella, black trans, black LGBT and all this shit, black Greek, black boule, black Christians. When we all gonna fall under the black umbrella? Yeah, that's why I know people are full of shit. But I digress. I just wanted to share that. By the way, should I leave out anything? I don't think so. So, but anyway, if you hadn't heard me, I have a PDF that I wrote, a little book I wrote. It's called The Greatest Pain Ever Felt, Conversation with the Absent Biological Father Who Dared to Be Found. And it's only $10. This is in PDF format. If you hit me on that Cash App, $ Rico the Opinionist, OPINIONIST, or PayPal, please send me an email address and I'll email it right to you. But y'all be cool. I got a couple other things I'm going to talk to y'all about. Maybe later on tonight, maybe tomorrow. But I just want to share that because I thought it was weird. I'm tired of these black folks using black people as a, you know, and GabrielleUnion, you can have your ideas, you can have your thoughts. I just get tired of black people being attacked for stuff that other people doing to you. And they don't use us as a political backdrop. We're not at your beck and call that way. And the mass of black people don't get down with their weird ass trans and getting a lot or trying to convince 5 years old to change their sex. We're not with that. And I need more black people to act like it. But you got all them bourgeois, uppity, interracial, integrated Negroes in that NAACP audience applauding that bullshit. And I let you know, those are your leaders. But black men and women who dare stand up and speak against the bullshit, well, it ain't got to be like that. How come we just can't it's the way you say it. Well, it's what she said as hard as she wanted to say it. And everybody was okay the way she spoke, being just accusatory as hell to the black community. And you know, and I don't like that shit. You know. But anyway, we're gonna be alright. You know, y'all check out my YouTube channel. Go ahead and log on. I mean, what is it? Subscribe, share, and all this, as well as this live. Share. And I'll talk to y'all in the future. Y'all be cool. Let me go and catch the rest of a couple of shows I watch on Monday nights. We'll talk to y'all in the future. All right. Peace.